We've got over 500 vehicle tests on this channel, and almost all of them have headlight tests, so if you want to see how the lights on your vehicle work, this is the right place to be. This is a Buick Envista SUV. We already did a road test on this, posted that result on YouTube with all the fuel economy numbers you want to see, but here we're doing headlight test and night drive only. We'll have a link for the full road test later on at the end of this video. And let's take a look and see what we've got here. Yeah, this should be interesting. And I'll call your attention to the controls here. Very simple. For the headlights, you have an automatic mode where the car decides whether to put high beam or low beam on, or you switch it over to the manual mode, which is warning me the headlights are on. However, I've noticed at times when I put it in the manual mode, the automatic function pops on anyway for some reason. A little quirk with the car that I guess the dealer can fix. No big deal. So, let's continue on. Well, it seems to be dark enough. Let's take a look at these lights and see what happens. I got the low beams on right now. Let's switch on the high beams to see what happens. Seems to be just a little bit brighter, but no other changes. All out of one single bulb, it seems, or filament as they're called. And look from the rear. And I see the emergency lights are totally separated from the tail lights. That's kind of neat. And the ones on the mirror can be seen from the front. Separated on the front headlights as well. Yeah, turning off the headlights, that's a lot better now. Definitely bright and large. Not bad for a low-priced car. Looking good thus far. The cabin light is bright enough. Does a good job of illuminating the inside. A decent sized screen for such a small car. And all the air conditioning and heating controls are not on the info screen, but hard knobs and switches down here. They got it right, thank you. And here's what the camera looks like. Pretty decent quality. I'm really not a fan of this gauge cluster, but I like dials, even simulated dials, instead of these video game type setups. But it's pretty simple, easy to see in the daytime or nighttime, so I'm not going to complain too much. And the headlight controls, very simple, light up very well. Alright, if you watch my videos, I cannot stand auto-dimming mirrors. They suck unless they have an off switch, but we don't have to worry too much about this. This is a manual mirror. Flick the switch, flick it back. This is what I like. You turn it on when you want, turn it off when you want. And if it breaks, it's cheap to fix, unlike some others. Yeah. Auto-dimming mirrors are not cheap to replace. One was $500 from Mercedes, and that was in 1994. So you can imagine how much it would cost now, probably $1,000. I like this setup. If you're driving on the freeway, you have to make a panic stop. It takes around 170 to 200 feet to stop the vehicle at highway speed, so you need some headlights that can reach out 200 feet, and we're at 200 feet. High beam's on, lighting up everything. Go to low beam. Reaches out to the curb. Bit dark on top. Here we get a closer range. The old 50-50 split, dark on top, light on the bottom, but the height's decent enough. And we're way back at 400 feet, and the high beams are doing a great job. Go low beam. And it goes out about 80%, but I can't see the curb. Don't know if you can see it on the camera. So, looking pretty decent. I'd like to see more above the 50-50 line, but as long as it reaches out, that's what counts. Earlier I was complaining because when I had the headlights set in the manual mode, it was engaging automatically anyway, but that issue seems to resolve itself, so Guess we won't have to take it to the dealer after all. It was just a fluke. If you want to see our fuel economy numbers, you need to watch my full road test video. Don't miss it. Link's coming up at the end of this video. And last but not least, the dark, dingy street test. If the camera will get in focus and cooperate. Low beam. High. Yeah, definitely lighting up the streets, no problem here. Now go low beam. And here at close range you can see the height. High, low, about just above the fire hydrant. I'd say the headlights passed, and I like this vehicle a lot more than I thought I would. Again, see our full road test and see why. That concludes our night drive and headlight test. You won't see the full road test with all the fuel economy numbers. Here's the link coming up. Click and watch. You might as well. You're already here.